now I'm honored to bring in Emily Simmons. She's another 15 under 35 winner, and she's another of the young leaders who's really changing and helping to shape the present of public relations as a vice president for technology and corporate communications for Ketchum. Thanks so much for being with us. Now,
thank you, Doug.
Being a leader at an agency like Ketchum, how does that inform you as how you can work with PRSA New York, both from a giving back perspective and also advancing your own career?
Yeah, you know, I've been involved with PRSA New York since before I graduated, really. I was involved with the Public Relations Student Society of America, and then went on to become involved with PRSA New York, and it's really helped me grow in my career and advance from, you know, every change along the way. At Ketchum, we believe in giving back. It's really important to be a part of the greater New York community and how that conversation is being shaped. And I think, you know, being a part, having the opportunity to be a part of it and championing that for Ketchum is, you know, beyond what I could imagine.
Yeah, and at Ketchum under Barry's leadership, who really took the first step at being a female leader of such a large communications group, and it's also great, exciting news that Donna Imperato is taking another leadership role. So hopefully there's changing where there's a balance with so many women who are in the PR and communications industry now getting thrust into more leadership roles. And with Sharon's leadership, we're hoping to make that happen through the industry as a whole and in PRSA New York. Any tips, advice for people? Because obviously not only are you a 15 under 35 winner, you do a lot of award-winning work at Ketchum and enter. Any advice for people thinking of entering?
Yeah, you know, I have very much valued all of the mentors that I've met along the way, and how this opportunity actually came about was through being mentored by Henry Feintuck, which is, you know, so I worked for Feintuck Communication for several years, and I very much value that experience. So my advice would be to keep in touch with your mentors and take networking seriously. Find those mentors, seek them, nurture those relationships, and you know, you'll never know what they'll bring.
Yeah, and another thing, a tip of advice that I like giving, and something, you know, the idea is you think, oh, you're more seasoned in the industry, nice way of saying you're older, is, you know, you don't just mentor. I'm mentored by my mentees, if you will. The learning goes in both directions.
100%.
And if it doesn't, you're in a lot of trouble. So I think it's great that the organization is so open to that kind of sharing of ideas. And I think it's great, you know, we're seeing so many young people who are excelling in their career, owning businesses, getting involved. It's really exciting to think that PRSA New York is really becoming a youth-driven organization. Even tonight, you know, the idea of social media streaming to 17 different sites of teaching events. This is the kind of future stuff that's going on in the communications world. How do you see things changing to make PRSA New York even more relevant for the people in the community?
You know, it's changing in our everyday life too, and how we counsel our clients. I think more and more PRSA New York will have to find a way to continue those one-to-one conversations, whether it be in person in a networking event, at an educational event that we host, at the award ceremonies, or through social channels, through videos, live streams like tonight. I think that's very important to maintain those relationships and stay relevant. Go to where the PR professionals are. Many of them are still sitting at their desks working late hours, and I think it's important to have that flexibility.
Yeah, and it's neat that our program committee under the leadership of David Rosen is really putting together a whole meetup style piece, which will be showing up on the PRSA.org, PRSA-NY.org site shortly. But he's dividing it into sectors that are people are like fintech, some of the new emerging areas, creating meetups where groups can get together with these specialized interests. In fact, the Big Apple Awards includes 5 specific awards tied to some of these programming meetup groups that have been established. Any final thoughts?
You know, I think that it's really great that there's an organization like PRSA New York who is really championing young talent in the industry and talent across the board. So I urge everyone to get involved, stay involved, again, nurture those relationships with your mentors, and, you know, give as much as you can, because more, as you just learned, more will come back at you.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you leading the way and being involved. And we've talked to you for the whole time, but we're going to keep it going now.